Hello, brethren and sistren. The sermon for today. Actually, it's not a sermon for today. Actually, this is a follow-up to one of the commentaries I did several weeks ago. I'm sort of answering my mail here. When I did the piece on women writing in science fiction, and I named a lot of writers, and I thought I was going to get pilloried. But I got a letter, and I can't show you the letter, because if I show you the letter, you'll know who wrote it. And that would be betraying the trust of the person who sent it to me. But I've used yellow highlighter here, and I think I've got the salient parts, and I'd like to read you what this writer, a woman, wrote to me. A woman who is a writer and an anthologist, very well known, very highly respected. And she was talking about the commentary that I did about women writing in science fiction. She wrote, "Dear Harlan, I was in the kitchen washing dishes a short while ago when somebody came in to tell me that the television was about to emit something interesting. I asked the obvious question, and he said he was watching Sci-Fi Buzz, and Harlan Ellison's going to talk about women, SF, and fantasy writers. Well, he asked me what had made, I came rushing in. He asked me what had made me so eager and curious. I replied that I wondered if you were going to name names, and he asked for further explanation. I explained that just the weekend previous, and here she names three other writers, three other women writers of extraordinary award-winning quality, and she had gone on at great length, but in private, about the sad state of SF and fantasy due to the proliferation of poorly written books by women who clearly didn't know better about anything from men to sentence construction. We," and she names the women again, "agreed that the situation wouldn't get better until we stopped being polite to each other just because we were all women, but none of us was ready to name names in public." She goes on and she says some more things, and then she says, "Then you came through with vintage Ellison, sharp, precise, and naming names. May the gods, whoever and wherever they are, smile upon you for once again speaking the truth. I don't know if you consider me with the sheep or the goats, but I think the genre is being inundated with waves of pseudo-feminist fantasy trash, one damn thing after another, plots, cardboard characters, politically correct and recycled, and facile resolutions the Brothers Grimm would laugh out of fairy tale heaven. And a lot of this trash is being typed or keyed, but definitely not written, by pairs of women." I take this letter as a great badge of honor. This is a fine writer who sent me this. From time to time, I'll update you. The only other thing I need to update you with are these two small items. One of them has to do with the Nebula ballot. Remember I said it was exactly 50% women? I was wrong. It was over 50%. There was a name I did not know, S.N. Dyer, D-Y-E-R. Well, it turns out S.N. Dyer is a pseudonym, and it is for a woman. I won't give you her real name, although she does write under that name because she hasn't given me permission to. But that means that the Nebula ballot this year was 60% women instead of 50. The other thing you need to be updated on to know exactly where I stand so you won't think I have any hidden agenda, on June 14th, I started work as the conceptual consultant on the forthcoming television series Babylon 5. If I now say anything bad about Star Trek or Deep Space Nine or anything like that, you'll know that I possibly have a secret agenda, so you can discount anything I say. Oh, to tell the truth, honor, money, time, ay, ay, ay.